welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be newborn to 5-month essentials, kind of slash things that I've noticed that were helpful. So they're not necessarily essential, but they're helpful. So this was a highly requested video, and so I wanted to do this one even though my baby is 8 months old. I wanted to film a newborn to 5 months as well, because that is, like, to me, that's the much harder time in the baby stage. So I wanted to do that so I can go ahead and help mamas out there. I just wanted to let everybody know that these things aren't technically essential. Like, all you really need for your baby is milk and love and care. So I'm not saying that you absolutely need these things, but I want to go ahead and share with you guys what has been essential for me and my baby. So the first item I wanted to brag about is this guy here. This is a Snuggle Me organic, and this is one of the pricier items, but it's totally worth it. It was between this one or the DockATot, and the DockATot's actually more expensive, and this is a much better product in my opinion. I never even got the DockATot because I just loved the way that this one looked, and I read a lot of reviews on this one. So basically, this is a lounger, so your baby can lay in this anywhere. I had Cash in this on the couch a lot. He was very colicky though, so he didn't really lay in this like to lounge around. What I mainly used this for was in the bassinet. And let me tell you guys, oh my gosh, this saved my life in the bassinet. Because you know how bassinets are super hard and uncomfortable? Well, and it's like, it seems like all of them are. One day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna set this in the bassinet and I'm gonna see how it goes. And he slept like so much better after this. So I highly recommend the Snuggle Me organic, and they have different covers you can buy, and it's super easy. They literally just come right off. It slips right off and you can wash this. So this actual lounger doesn't get dirty. The next product I used a lot when he was a newborn was the Boppy pillow for breastfeeding. It made my life so much easier because I'd be at my desk doing work, and I'd have this right here, and I had my arms free, and he would literally just lay right here and eat while I was doing something, or while I ate, because when he was newborn all the way to 4 months old, I could barely ever put him down. So this saved my life. Boppy pillow, definitely need. This is the Ollie Swaddle, and it's super cute. It comes in a little case, and it's like magnetic. So you open it up, and it comes with a net to put it in, like a little case, so that when you dry it or put it in the washer, you put it in this so it stays safe and the Velcro doesn't mess up the material. And this is what it looks like. It's called the Ollie Swaddle, and it's just one piece of fabric, and you literally just lay the baby in the middle, wrap this, then you do this swoopy thing and you tie it at the bottom in a knot, kind of like a knotted gown. And he wore this from I didn't discover this until he was almost a month old, which makes me really sad, because it would have made my life so much easier, because I tried like 8 different types of swaddles, and it was, oh my gosh, and trying to learn how to swaddle was another thing. Like, it was so stressful having to swaddle over and over, because they wake up a lot in the middle of the night, and it was so stressful. So I wish I would have had this earlier, but I'm so glad that I discovered it. This is a little bit more on the pricey side, but I'm telling you, it is so worth it. He did use this. They can actually use this all the way up until they crawl, but he used this all the way up until I sleep trained him. So, and he was sleep trained at 5 months. So he used this newborn all the way up to 5 months. This is another huge essential for me. It's a sound machine. It has an app that links to it, so you can control it from the app, and it's a sound machine and a nightlight in one, and it has all different kinds of features and options. This is a huge must. I didn't discover a sound machine until Cash was about, I want to say, 2 months old, and after I got this, it saved my life, because he wasn't sleeping, and he kept waking up, and once I put the sound machine on, he slept. I don't want to say slept like the whole time, because he still kind of woke up, but he slept so much better with the sound machine. And then I don't have them in front of me because I have them hung up actually, but blackout blinds is a huge essential. He would not take his naps or sleep very well in the morning because of the sun coming in. So blackout blinds, huge must. And then this is the Frida Baby Medicine Pacifier. This has been a lifesaver. So I got this for gripe water because I stay away from medicine except for when he started teething, but I've stayed away from medicine like 100% with him. And there's gripe water that they make. I'll go ahead and show you that. The gripe water, this is the only brand that I'll use aside from the Mama Bliss, but that one doesn't need to be refrigerated. So there are some preservatives in that one, but this one has to be refrigerated. So that means there's no preservatives in it. And yeah, this is Wellmint's brand, organic, and this has been a lifesaver. Like, oh my gosh, I love this. Like, if you guys have a colicky baby or you know, baby with sensitive tummies, this is what to get. It also helps with hiccups. And the Mommy Bliss brand again, vitamin D drops. I wanted something organic and I found these. And babies, when they're being breastfed, they don't get vitamin D. So he still does, gets a drop a day of this. And I just put it right on my breast, and he would do it that way when he was a newborn. Now, binkies. My goodness. I have so many binkies right here. It was, oh my goodness. I went through so many binkies. So when he didn't actually take a binky until he was 4 months old, and I had to train him to take a binky. He kept using my breast as a pacifier, so I knew he wanted a binky because he wanted that something to soothe him, but he didn't know how to take a binky. So I tried everything. I tried the Itsy Ritzy. I tried the Tommy Tippy, which is the same as his baby bottles. And I went to the doctor and she gave me this one. This is just a Soothie. It's, I think it's just called a Soothie pacifier. Yeah, and it actually tells you right on there what age it's for. And he took to this one. And when he did, I was so excited because it was so hard for me to get him to take a pacifier. And this is the only one that he would take all the way until he was 5 months old. This is the only one he would touch. So I was doing my research and I ended up finding this. This on one end is for his ears and on the other for the nose. So you can pick his nose with it. And it has been a huge help because he would get like crusty boogers or just a booger that I couldn't reach with my nail. So this was a huge help. I use this all the time. I have just the one. I would suggest getting 2 of them. Now, portable sound machine. I put this on his car seat, and that's where this thing lived, was on his car seat. And it has 3 different modes. It's got a night light on it. This one wasn't really my favorite. I had another one that I wanted to get, but then he ended up growing out of the portable sound machine thing, so I didn't get it. So I'll link that one down below instead of this one, because this one was super bulky and it wasn't very loud and only stays on for 30. So it's got a timer, 10, 20, 30 minutes, and it only stays on for 30 minutes at a time. So it doesn't stay on until you shut it off, which I did not like. But portable sound machine was a must, because if we went in anywhere, spent the night, this was so much easier to bring than his bulky one. And then mainly I use this for the car, because he did not like the car. Did not like the car until he was about 4 months old. Now, I had a really hard time with him. Like I was saying, when he was newborn to 4 months, like I could never put him down. And I went through so many baby wraps, like those ones with all the fabric, and you have to try and figure out how to tie them. I watched YouTube tutorials. A friend who knew someone that like her specialty was baby wrapping. So it was very hard for me to find a wrap that worked for me. I did a lot of research and I ended up finding this one. And it was the best one. It comes with this little case. It's called Connie. And it has this wrap here. And it's got like a little pocket in it. So basically, you literally just put it over your head, and then this goes on your back like this. And these strap right over like this. And then you tie this part of it to the front of you for the support. And that's it. And then when he was a newborn, I had 2 of these. It's a little basket that I got, and I had changing pad, diapers, wipes, right in here, and like diaper rash cream under each of our nightstands, mine and Brendan's. I had one under each, so we could just change them right there on the bed. This was super convenient. And the type of wipes that I use are Pampers Aquapure. I will not use any other type of wipes. The other types of wipes are very rough on the butt and they're not wet enough. So these are my favorite wipes, the only ones I will use. And then for the changing pad that I would use to go in the bucket was this by Gather. It is a vegan leather mat, and I also put it in the diaper bag, and it just wipes clean. And this is definitely a necessity. And the diapers that I would put in the bucket would be Huggies. When he was a newborn, I used the Huggies Special Care one. They're like really soft and they have cute little designs on the butt of them, like clouds and stuff. So I used those when he was a newborn. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is burp cloths. I did a lot of research on burp cloths because I didn't want the traditional ones that, you know, you kind of, and they have like two different materials on each side. I wanted something that had all one material. This is a Muslim burp cloth. It's actually not a burp cloth. It's actually what they used to use in the old days for cloth diapers. Like they would use just this piece here for a cloth diaper. And I bought a pack of them on Amazon. It came in a pack of 10, basically $1 for one. And I got them when he was a newborn, and I've been using them ever since, and he's 8 months old now. So this is definitely a must. You can get any kind of burp cloth, of course, but this is the one that I preferred and that worked for me, and it's been really great. And then next up, what I wanted to talk about was some kind of car seat cover. I used this one. This is actually also a breastfeeding wrap, and in the first few months I did use a wrap to breastfeed because it was brand new to me. I wasn't very comfortable doing it out in public, so I did use a wrap. Now I don't use one, but this it's also can be like a poncho shirt, and it also can be a scarf. So it's like 4-in-1 type of deal. So yeah, I use this one in like the more warmer times. When it started to get cold, I used a different wrap with it. I don't really want to show you guys that because it was terrible. So I had to use this and that together because the other one didn't cover up the sides of the car seat. So I recommend getting like a warmer car seat cover for like the colder months. And then the car seat that I got is a Maxi Cozy car seat. And then I got the Maxi Cozy stroller. And I did buy them separately. They didn't come together, and they're a little bit more on the pricey side. They weren't too expensive like a Nuna. Like I really wanted a Nuna, but I couldn't see myself spending like $800 on a stroller and $400 on a car seat. So, and I did get the carry car seat. I got two of the Maxi Cozies. I got the carry car seat. I originally started off with the one that goes from newborn to like 4 years old basically, but it was too cold, so getting him out of the car and into the house was scary. I had to like wrap him with a blanket, so I wouldn't recommend getting one of those car seats. I did end up getting the carry car seat, and he's still in that right now. I'm just about to transfer him from that one. Reason why I haven't yet is because I need to buy another one of the Maxi Cozies, and they're expensive because we have 2 cars, and that is a huge essential to me. A nice good car seat and stroller, like to spend good money on it, because I use it every day. And Cash is 8 months old now, and I still use it to this day. And the stroller, you wouldn't think you'd use it, but it folds right up. I put it right in my trunk, and I'd use it for doctor's appointments. I use it for grocery shopping, and it's got 2 attachments. It's got just a stroller attachment, and it's got the car seat where you put it right on there from the car seat. And it has been a lifesaver. Like you don't have to haul around the heavy car seat, because that's originally why I didn't want to get the carry car seat, because I didn't want to haul around the heavy car seat with the baby in it, because the baby and the car seat together weigh a lot. But the stroller, I got the stroller, and that saved my life, so I definitely suggest the stroller. The next thing I wanted to talk about is bathroom stuff. So this tub here was $20 at Target, and it's amazing. He still uses it, and it keeps them propped up out of the water, so you don't have to worry about their ears getting in the water. And then you set it in the tub, and then you fill up the tub lay the baby in it and figure out like where you want the water to come up to, and it's amazing. I would definitely recommend this tub. So the next item I want to talk about was some kind of knee pad for when you're washing your baby, and I would recommend this one. This one has been really great. It was very affordable and it's super simple. You just flop it down. And I actually take this and the tub and I just hang them up on a hook right in the bathroom. So I just take them off the hook and put them where I need them when I'm ready for them. Next, I wanted to talk about a pillow. Now, I did not use this in the bed. Like, I'm a firm believer of nothing in the bed with the baby. The lounger was okay, but other than that, I've not put anything in the bed with Cash. This I use on the changing table because he's very colicky. I was doing my research and it said, and because he always spit up when I would change him, even like if I changed him before he ate. So I did some research and it said to use a pillow. So I put this right on the changing table and it has been a lifesaver and it's super cute. It's got little bunnies on it. Which brings me to my next item is a changing pad. Now this one is just like, you know, your standard one. I got it because I wanted something to go on top of the dresser because I use the drawers for my diapers and wipes and stuff. So I wanted something that went on the dresser. I wanted something that was inexpensive. There's this really nice one that I wanted, but it was like $100. It like weighed him and everything. That would have been so useful. So I'll link that one down below too because I found that one like way later, and it's like right now I don't need to know how much he weighs and stuff because when you breastfeed, it just gives you peace of mind to know that your baby's gaining weight. Because I always thought that he wasn't getting enough milk. So yeah, this is the changing pad that I use, and I got a couple different covers for it, and it goes right on the dresser. It's super simple. When he's a newborn, he mainly got changed on our bed with those little buckets that I told you that I put under my nightstands. And a couple other items I wanted to talk about is a rocking chair. Oh my goodness, when Cash was a newborn, I had to feed him like in the middle of the night and everything else on my bed, and my tailbone and my back would be hurting me so badly. But I couldn't afford at the time to buy a nice rocking chair because I didn't want one of the cheap wooden ones with like uncomfortable arms. Like I wanted something really comfortable because I would fall asleep all the time with him because he was very colicky and he was eating all the time and it was very hard like to stay awake. So I wanted a rocking chair and then I wanted something that reclined. So I ended up getting a rocking chair, and it saved my life. Like super comfortable. If I ended up falling asleep in it, it was fine. And when you breastfeed, you are with that baby feeding them every half hour for the longest time. So a comfortable place to sit and nurse him was so important to me. So I ended up getting that. And when babies are that young, they don't really need anything to entertain them. But another item I wanted to talk about was this Love Every mat that I got. It's great. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but it has all these activities that your baby can do from newborn all the way until I feel like it's like 3, because the mat ends up turning into a fort for your baby. It's got like a canopy that comes with it. So I highly recommend getting this mat specifically. I had another mat before this one and he was not interested in it at all. And I have friends that told me that their babies had mats and they told me not to get one because their babies weren't interested in them. But they, you know, like me, had like the cheaper $40 ones that don't really have much. This is an actual mat that teaches your baby things. It comes with flashcards. It has like little objects, like wooden objects and cylinder objects that they can look at, and it tells you each stage, like each month, what to do with your baby to teach them how to learn. And it has like little different zones of learning. It's amazing. I highly recommend just investing in it and getting it because it has been one of the best purchases I've made, and he still uses it to this day. And like I said, I think he'll probably use it until he's like 3 years old, if not longer. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is this guy right here. Oh my goodness, this Ball and we go back. We go a long way back. Looking at this, it almost brings me to tears. This exercise ball I got on Amazon, and it's huge. See how big it is? Like, it's a really big exercise ball, and normally they're like $60. And I got this for $20 on Amazon. So do not think if you want a huge exercise ball that you gotta spend $60 on one. And that's what I was thinking for the longest time. Then I just stumbled across this. And the reason why I got this is because until I sleep trained Cash, he needed to be rocked to sleep for all of his naps. He was taking 3 naps a day and then going to bed. So 4 times a day. And it would take me 30 minutes to an hour. It hurts me just to talk about it. It would take me 30 minutes to an hour to get him to sleep. And the only thing that calmed him down and would put him to sleep is bouncing. And for the longest time, I just did it while standing up, and my back started to hurt so bad. So I was thinking about it. I was like, what can I do that's bouncing that's not gonna kill my back. And I thought about it and I was like, an exercise ball. So I bought this, and this saved my back, saved my sanity. It made things so much easier. Even just when he would get upset, I would sit on this with him and bounce with him, and he'd be perfectly happy. So this is a huge necessity. It will help you out so much. So yeah, that is everything. I know it was kind of a lot. I hope that this video helps some new moms out there, some moms to be. I hope it gives you some ideas, and these items help you like they help me. Like I was telling you before, they're not like necessities. You don't absolutely need to have them, but to me you do, because it just made being a mom so much easier, because it is so hard. And all you moms, give yourself lots of love, because it is so hard being a mom. And shout out to all my moms being new moms right now, or having little ones during this pandemic time. It's been very hard. I hope you're all staying safe and you're all happy, because it's definitely not easy having a baby during these times. It's very scary. So just remember, love yourself, and all you moms out there, support each other. If you guys have any other ideas for me on videos that you want me to make, just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this little haul. I do plan on doing another one for, I'm gonna do it for 5 to 8 months, because my son is 8 months old. So I hope everybody has an amazing day, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.